All right, guys, so we are getting ready for a job interview. I had a job interview with the same company that I work for now, just a little better position, doing something different. So I had the interview and I was really, really nervous. And so, of course, the only thing that calms me down is to really like doing my makeup or whatever. So I was on the phone with my cousin and he was kind of like, giving me like questions he think that they might ask or whatever. So that's why I wasn't able to talk to you all during this process. So I'm going to prime my face as usual. I know that I needed to keep the makeup really light, not my normal green eyeshadow or purple eyeshadow. I was like, nah, just keep the makeup real light and real refreshing. So that was my end goal. That's what I was trying to do. So, a little bit about why I decided to apply for this position. My current position I'm in, I was in for, it'll be almost 4 years uh, next month. And I love the position, love the people I work with. One thing I can say about my company is I don't know who is in charge of HR or who runs HR, but their hiring process, the people that they choose, like, I don't think that I have ever, like, come across a person with this company that, one of those people at work where everything is just bad and you don't want to go to work because this person is at work. Like, I have never come across a person at this job who just makes the job awful to go to. Everyone is so upbeat, so uplifting, and they just want to do their job and go home. And that's the kind of job I love and like. Everyone works together. I don't know, it puts you in a mind when I want to say, like, while I'm speaking to you all, I want to say it's a grown person job. You know how when you have grown people with real bills and real goals out of life and they just go to work, do what they got to do, go home and let that be the end of it. That this is what this job puts me in the mind of. And at first, I wasn't going to apply for it because I have I know I might seem like real outgoing while doing these videos, but I'm like, oh my gosh, I got an interview for the position. I was like, I am not an interview person, right? I did not want to come across as being really nervous and not knowing, what if I even knew how to do the job. I knew how to do the job. This was, some of my background stuff that I have done before, but I'm like, I wanted to come across in the interview like, hey, I knew what I was doing, but I just was so nervous. But anyway, so I was like, okay, sit down, do your makeup now, and make it real light, natural, and hopefully the interview process won't be too long, which it was not long at all. It probably was like a good, well, when I say not long, I'm talking like 20, maybe 30 minutes. Yeah, 20, maybe 30 minutes or whatever. So yeah, I was like, it's something, and then that's another reason I started not to apply because I'm like, oh, I'm comfortable in doing what I'm doing. I really like doing what I do now, which I work with the numbers all day. I love doing what I'm doing now, but sometimes change is good. Sometimes change is needed, and you don't see the end goal right then and there while you're going through stuff. You don't know what the future holds. You're just in that moment. So that was one of those things. I was like, well, if I get it, then I get it. If I don't, then I don't. Then, at least I tried or whatever. So, yeah. Oh, I don't see how people go on job interviews like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times a year. Like that would literally drive me insane. But I guess the more you do it, the more comfortable you get, used to doing it or whatever. So yeah. And my I try not to say too much because people online and this world is weird. You can't really say where you work at, what you do, because some people are totally, it's totally not a lot of good people out there in the world. So when you're online, you gotta be careful not to overshare. Like I saw like one of my buddies here on YouTube, and she was in the process of buying a home. So she just kind of like just sharing her home buying process and the things and steps that she was going through. And then a video that I saw the other day, she was like, she thinks she's gonna stop sharing because people are so weird, and they trying to find out where she's buying a home at, how much she paid for the home, like can she afford the home, and all of that. I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that people would go through the extreme to find information on a stranger, somebody they don't even know. Like, I don't have that much energy ever. Never will I ever have that much energy to be that nosy. I am just not the nosy type person. Like, I'm one of those people, will something will come to me or somebody will tell me something, and I had no idea that it was going on all around me the whole time, because that's how much attention I pay. I do not, do not. If it's, I'm one of those people, like, if it's meant for me to know about, then I'll know about. But I don't go digging, I don't go searching, I don't go trying to find out. Like, I am not that person. Trust me when I tell y'all I am the most unbothered person you probably will run into in life. I am that person, okay? So anyway, yeah, and I just felt bad for her because she was so excited. This was her first home purchase, and she's like older. I won't say older because she's in her 40s. And she basically was saying, most people buying homes now, like in their 20s, early 30s, and now here I am, 40, just buying my first home. And I just really wanted to share with you guys, but a couple of people online have made the experience not so good. So anyway, I said all that to say you got to be careful on how much you share online. I mean, by all means, if you're comfortable, like doing your day to day life and just letting the world know your every move and your every step, then by means, go ahead. But just to say, that's not me. That's not me. So, anyway, so I decided whatever I just did, I don't even know. I think I just did concealer and powder. Knowing me, I wasn't even paying attention. I was just talking to y'all. Knowing me, this was a concealer and powder routine. Anytime I want something lightweight with a high medium coverage type look, it's always for me going to be concealer and powder. Matter of fact, it is now 1 o'clock in the morning, and after I finish like doing this voiceover and editing this video and stuff, I'll probably go online to see what new concealers is out there. Like, I'm always on the lookout for new makeup, and it doesn't matter what it is. I'm on the lookout for affordable makeup. I should say that, because I don't just go out and buy makeup because it's $40 and $50. No, I'm always on the lookout for affordable makeup. And believe it or not, y'all, I actually was in Walmart the other day, and I saw that the Perfusions, they have that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle palette. It's $18. I looked at it and I saw the shades, and I was like, eh. But then I'm like, in my head, I know I'm gonna go back and get it. I know I'm gonna go back and get it. Don't worry, this video is not just about the job interview. As you can see, I just talk just to be talking sometimes, and I've already had my nap for the day, so I'm like fully up. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and I probably just got up, so yeah, so I'm up for a couple of more hours. You know what I mean? So I'm just taking a fluffy bird brush and just taking my bronzer just to give my eyes a little color on it, so my lids wouldn't be bare or whatever. So yeah, just trying to make the look as interview-ish as possible. And I will say this is since this has been like weeks, if not months, since the interview or whatever. But what was I about to say? Donna? Oh, what was I about to say? I'm the only one get on YouTube and do a voiceover, baby, and do not know what I was about to say. Like, Nana, what was you about to say? I don't know. The interview was about a month ago. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so I'm just taking a fluffy brush and putting it on my eyelids or whatever, my bronzer on my eyelids, just trying to create something that was nice and fresh and simple and like a fresh face. Now it's gonna really work my nerves because I know I was gonna say something and now I do not know what it was. And I didn't put on lashes. I just put on a coat of Shop Miss A mascara, something to define my lashes. I didn't even put on any liner or anything either. So yeah, I just needed something that was gonna define my lashes just a little bit. And yeah, I think for lips, I just threw on a gloss, but we'll see once we get to that part. I know I was telling y'all about perfusion or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, I got to do better. I have got to do better. Yeah, but anyway, so the company I work for is a well-known, big, big company. Big company, and I love the benefits of the company. I love the people at the company. It's one of those places where you don't mind waking up going to every day, and everyone has to work. Everyone has to eat. Everyone has to live. Everyone has to work. But this place doesn't feel like a dreaded place that I have to wake up. I have to get dressed. I have to go to work. No one ever wants to go to work. Like you would rather want to be able to lay in your bed all day. But that's not life. That's not how life works. You have to go to work. And what better way to know that you're going to a job that you actually enjoy? Going to that makes the process just a whole lot better of going to a job that you actually don't mind the people, you don't mind the pay, you don't mind the atmosphere. Like it's an enjoyable 5 days a week. This is what I do. Go to work, and I know it's something I have to do because if I don't do it, then I can't buy makeup. No, not that I can't eat because mama gonna always feed me, right? But I can't buy makeup. Mama like, no, I'm not feeding you no more. You feed yourself. You work. You're grown now. Feed yourself. But anyway, so yeah. Oh yeah. See, I did a brown liquid uh lipstick as a liner because that's something that I know is gonna last. If I had to talk a whole lot, or I didn't want my lipstick to be rubbing off or be on my teeth and all of that, so a brown lip liner and a clear gloss, that's always my go-to. So now that we're approaching almost the end of the interview, I know you're wondering like, hey Nana, did you even get the job? You're doing all this talking, did you even get the job? Girl, yes. I got the job and I was I don't know why I was so surprised. In your heart of hearts, you know how to do the job. It's something that you know how to do. But when they're like, okay, yeah, you got the job, and it's like, what, me? Who? No. So yes, I have the job. I thank the Lord for it. I thank the Lord for everything that he has blessed me and my family with. Just opportunities after opportunities after opportunities. If you stay faithful and lean on the Lord, trust me, you can do anything in life you want to do. I know this from experience. I trust this from experience. I know this in my heart of hearts. And now it's the end of the video. And I'm going to talk to you guys later because I was rushing out the door because I wanted to be early, not late.